Ranges so many of these characters that are already relying on their mid-range tools.
She has great buttons, and then she has a fireball.
Yeah, so she has a fireball. It's more like a boom, where you're just chilling and throwing it out every now and then to mix up the mid-range game. But I feel like the biggest part is that against these charge characters, those charge characters are relying on their normals and their mid-range tools, and Chun-Li just outranges them in that department.
You know what, HOODAMAN's slowly working ASHTRAY to the corner with a good life lead, so definitely putting ASHTRAY on point a little bit.
And there's two ways to do this, really, and you're in HOODAMAN's position. You either go all-out offensive, which is what we're seeing, and really that's just the choice if you're thinking, like, I think I'm outclassing this person. Other than that, it's like, I am never pressing a button. If I have 20 life ahead, like, I am sitting on this until they make a mistake. But it's extremely difficult to do that.
And at the same time, HOODAMAN is very good at mixing up between those two. We saw him start off playing aggressive, getting that life lead, and now just, he's only pressed one button, now two.
Right.
Since, like, he got that life lead.
And that's just how you control the pace, because when you're playing extremely patient and your opponent falls into that rhythm and then you change it up, you can catch them off guard that way all the time. Matty Pie was just telling me, like, you can play super lame and go just a little bit crazy, and it opens them up, because sometimes they'll go crazier, and then if you go back to playing lame, there's more for you to punish. And that's just one way you can really stay a step ahead of your opponent. And now with the full stick of butters on both sides, I feel like that's a much bigger deal for Honda.
Oh, with the karate chop into super.
The most damaging 3 hits in the game outside of, like, I don't know, grapplers, but just a full whiff on that Ochio, and he responded with the super.
Yeah, but still a lot to come back here for ASHTRAY, and that's going to be it.
Yeah, especially since even if he did take that round, he'd be going in with very little meter into the next round.
It was a hard round.
Yeah. Do you know specifically what the Ultra 1 is for? Is that just a straight up headbutt?
Yeah, I think it
like,
punches
on
headbutts.
Block? Yeah, okay.
On block, especially EX now in particular. I mean, I think Ultra 2 would not be bad in this matchup.
It's such a standard, like, do-all Ultra, the Ultra 2. The Ultra 1 is always like, no, there's something very specific that it's used for.
And I'm pretty sure it's most likely the headbutts.
Yeah. That's, like, the most negative thing Honda really has. Oh, wow, I like that roundhouse. Made it look like a cross-up.
But you know what? For now, he's in the corner.
Yeah.
He'll get the full juggle on the Ultra and take some damage back. Try to get himself back here, though. It's definitely going to be an uphill battle.
For sure, because even though, like, Chun-Li is great in this matchup, it's not that she's dealing a ton of damage at any one time. So it's, like you said, it's still very uphill.
She's good from a controlling aspect, and ASHTRAY has not been able to control PH HOODAMAN. And
yeah, I mean, when you think about, like, Guile has great control, but he does no damage most of the time. So if you lose that life lead, that's huge.
Oh, the whiff punishing is so good from HOODAMAN. He's finding his spots and just making ASHTRAY's normals whiff and hitting his own button in return. And
there's some pretty crucial anti-airs missed anti-airs that's right there that's letting HOODAMAN in and actually get those little bits of damage in. And now we did have the full stick of butter. He'll have it again by the end of the round.
Oh, yeah, for that finishing super.
Such a good block on the Hizanshu. It comes out so fast.
Well, I had the hardest time with that Hizanshu until I played Street Fighter Cross Tekken, where it came out even faster and then it was combable.
And it trains you
exactly.
to doing better at that.
Oh, great challenge there from ASHTRAY.
Good reversal, and he got the life lead back.
Now, exactly. Just
great whip punish.
He has to play a little more calm in that neutral game.
That was a really good anti-air by ASHTRAY right there. Oh, but he's back in with the mix-ups.
Oh, man, such patience.
He was waiting for another. Is that going to all connect? Yeah,
I think it will, and that'll be the round.
Yeah. That was really clutch. That was super clutch right there.
It was the Ultra he needed to win.
Yeah.
Like, there's very little more he could have done besides getting, a hit into a hit into a hit.
And it had to be in the corner, too. This isn't Ultra 2 that we're dealing with.
And ASHTRAY always looks like he's picking his spots a little more carefully, which I love.
He's definitely doing less. Oh, great whiff punish on that Fierce.
That's what he has to be careful of. HOODAMAN is so willing to just hold down back. Figure out when he walks this spot, he presses this button and staying outside that range.
And the whiff punish game for HOODAMAN right now is pretty insane. He knows when the tendency for Chun-Li's sweep to come out is, and he's been whiff punishing it so consistently. Now he's holding on to that bar. He has a lot going for him right now.
One pork chop right there. That move right there. Try to buff that into super. Now, it's definitely not the easiest thing to do. Is you have to preemptively try to catch someone's buttons.
It's very preemptive.
But HOODAMAN is totally fishing for it. We've seen it twice already.
Oh, and he doesn't even need to win that way right now. He can just hold on to the bar until he gets a jab hands off.
Yeah, I don't think he just wants to actually waste the meter. All right, smart blocks here from HOODAMAN, and Just playing that wall game. Oh, that jab beat out the EX headbutt.
And now HOODAMAN doesn't have a kill combo right now. I mean, now he kind of does.
Don't underestimate those EX hands now. The hands in the hands.
Right, exactly. That's a very different. Yeah, you're right. I didn't think about that.
And super once again.
Now there it is. Finally popped.
And I think it comes back to what we're talking about. He played the methodical game.
Yeah.
He just didn't. He got the life lead. He didn't give ASHTRAY big openings to come back.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, okay, he just didn't give ASHTRAY openings. Really.
Yeah, and there was a lot of comeback potential for HOODAMAN.